Yeah. Bam, we're live. Bam, we're live. Bam, we're live.
You sent me 2 links, and I was like, "Where the hell is he?"
Oh, I did send you 2 links?
Yeah, I got 2 links, and I was sitting in the other room, like, "Where the fuck is he? I'm gonna be late."
Are they different? Oh shit.
I don't know.
Oh,
was
I
just
think
sitting in a
that
black
that
room,
other
though.
link's probably from yesterday. Oh no, nope.
It says yes. I need a link. Yes.
Yeah, wow. Wow, that TRT really is working. You have some serious confidence to wear that shirt.
You like this? I was at a golf outing today. This is what I wore to the. You know what else I noticed is that my waist is so big that I can't button this button anymore. I've been throwing on some muscle mass down in my waist.
What is that? Are you deadlifting a lot?
Just the normal once a week. Back squat once a week heavy.
What's that made of, that jacket?
Good question.
That's comfortable on your skin? It looks like a wetsuit.
I can't read that. I don't know. But yeah, it's comfortable. It kind of feels like a wetsuit, but it's something between that and like a Halloween costume. It's pretty comfortable.
Oh God, I would so love it if that stuck, the ambiguously gay duo. Can you just say just gay duo? Can you just call us the gay duo?
What's ambiguous mean?
Just like, I think, like uncertain, like not quite gay, just like we're on the down low, I think.
just don't tell our wives.
You're really in the room next door, but we pretend like we're another thousands of miles away from each other.
Yeah, I pretend this is my garage. It's actually your like side house.
Yeah,
we've known each other the entire time. It's a giant thing we've got going. Throwing the CrossFit world under. They don't know us.
I watch all the videos except let me show you which one. Really an impressive outfit. Most recent one. All your videos. It's a crazy. Oh, hey, it's crazy that that Hopper letter that they wrote is insane.
Are you talking to me?
I mean, they're so lucky camera strap $7.99 for Hiller's mustache. Thank you.
Are those the leather camera straps? They gotta be. I've seen those. They're cool looking.
That guy always gives good donations. I mean, all the donations are good.
My photographer buddy wears something that looks like that. His name is Fury Photography. He's got the cool camera straps, and I wonder if they're lucky camera straps.
They're not. They should be. I didn't want this challenge accepted. I haven't seen that, and this make CrossFit great again. I haven't seen that.
We don't have to watch the CrossFit one, the one I just put up. But if you go to maybe 8 minutes in, you can see what I did with it real quick.
This newest one?
We can start with that. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty proud of this one.
Hold on
Let's see. If you go to 13 minutes in and pause it, you can see what I did with it. There. No, go back a little bit. That was better. The big one. The entire screen fills up with red and black. There, right there. That's good. That's it. Forward a little bit.
Next is 19 as slow as 25-minute workout with the running and the walls and the jump rope. I think that this entire...
That's it.
You like this?
What do you mean? you didn't have time to read anything on there.
Dude, that HWPO, but only if you can afford it, video almost fucking had to blow my brains out.
Why? Was it boring?
Oh my God, it has 16,000 views already.
Why did you have to blow your brains out then?
Because I just don't care. I don't give a fuck about programming. Every time I do that show with Taylor and JR, I have to be put on suicide watch for 24 hours.
You tell your wife, it's like, all right, make sure you watch out for me.
Yes, watch me,
hours,
babe.
But
please.
for the next 24, I'm on your watch.
Yeah.
So this is me. In that video, someone in the comment section goes, I'd like to see you do something better. So this is my attempt at writing better programming for a theoretical competition. That's what that was.
Hey, it's so blatant that Hopper email is directed at you, and then to not use your name just makes them pussies and cowards. But on top of that, then to say, why don't you do it? Those are like that's like excuse me, I'm telling you, your pants are down and your dick's hanging out and you're like, well, you sleep naked. Okay, we'll talk about that later. We're in the middle of town square and your pants are down. I mean, that's the kind of shit your wife says to you, like when she's fucking a week before her period comes.
Go deeper. I'm not sure I got it.
Meaning it doesn't, like, they're on the fucking attack when you're telling them something about themselves. You're like, hey, I noticed something was wrong over there. Well, can you do better? It doesn't matter whether you can do better or not. No, I can't. Now let's get back to the point. You fucked this up. What if you just said, no, I suck at judging. I'm just really good at doing it from a video camera. Now what? I'm really good at pointing out your shortcomings on YouTube. That's actually my specialty, and I'm fucking you up.
That's pretty good right there.
And you're just being fucking defensive. I mean, it's crazy.
The biggest thing is within that email, they say that,
and that's the kind of shit your wife does to you. Sorry, you'll be like, honey, you left the front door open. Well, you left the back door open 3 weeks ago on a Sunday at 3:00. And you're like, all right, guilty.
You've been waiting for that, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
I know what you mean now.
You're like, okay, I hear you. I left it open. Good. Okay, now what?
Are you ever going to turn off that light? It's like,
let me guess. You're going to start bleeding in 6 days.
And the timer has started.
I said it, Heidi. Okay, sorry. What were you going to say? Sorry. I'm going.
In that email, they say the only people who they have judging the individuals are the people with the keenest sight for bad movement, being the red shirts at the level 1 seminars. And then they also say that if you want to make a difference, start at your local competition and then reach out, and maybe by the chance of the grace of God, we'll have you somewhere at the competition of the CrossFit Games. But they're fighting themselves there, because if somebody really wanted to make a difference, they'd want to like make their way into the limelight. They want to be the one calling no reps on the people that I make videos on, mostly the Danny Spiegels of the world, the Catherine David's daughters of the world, right? That's who they would want there. But they also said in that email that they don't allow those people to judge. So how the fuck are you supposed to say one thing and then also tell you to go that route to get there, which is impossible.
Hey, I got something for you.
While also talking about me.
Hey, I have something for you then. Has a games athlete ever gone back and judged? Has an individual athlete ever gone back and judged the games? Do we know that? Someone knows that.
Has Hobart ever judged? Hobart would be probably the closest, right? Because he's a redshirt guy.
He's a level 17.
Or like maybe Austin Malialo or.
Who's the lady? The one cool thing about it is the lady tells you, like, we know who the lady is who wrote it, right? Her name's like Betsy.
Yeah, it's on the article. And somebody said that I should be on her team, but I haven't heard shit from her. So
that part is hilarious.
You should be on the same team.
Betsy. I wonder if Betsy worked there when I worked there. Who the fuck is Betsy?
To be entirely fair, I had a remembrance of this today, is that my criticisms aren't all that much at the level of the CrossFit Games. They were of the online season leading up to the CrossFit Games, the Open, the quarterfinals, the semifinals, because
you don't consider that the CrossFit Games?
It's the season, I suppose, but it's not at the CrossFit Games. And I felt like that article was pretty CrossFit Games specific.
I think that either way, fine. I hear you. I don't care how you parson, chop it up.
They were still talking about me. They should have said my name. This is going to be another one of those say my name.
And it's like, hey, dude, like it makes no sense to say, like, what if a cop gave you a ticket and you're like, oh, I'd like to see you drive down that road slower. Like, oh, let me see. How often do you stop at that stop sign? Shut the fuck up. I was sitting here. You ran the stop sign. Here's your ticket. I mean, it's so perfect. Low intellectual capacity, emotional, retarded. I'll have to throw it in the woke bucket.
Did I say I think in the description, somebody the other day told me that they didn't even know I write descriptions in those videos, but I've got descriptions in each of the videos. And I think in there I said, what is this, 3rd grade? Like, they're really going to do this shit? I think I said something along the lines. No, I said it in the video.
It's amazing.
Imagine you shat your pants and everyone all day is talking about the person who shat their pants, and you go, holy shit, they were talking about me that whole time? Why didn't they just tell me? I would have fixed it.
Who was that? You looked at the camera and you're like, not a hypothetical story.
I actually made it up. That was one of those things. Sometimes I
Oh.
surprise myself with my ability to just talk about stuff that I'm making up on the fly.
Oh. You think Enola Kai, that there may have been some home cooking? You guys, there's a guy named Enola Kai. It was in the Madrid CrossFit Championship. A cool dude. It was a guy we were joking around and calling him Anal, Enola Kai. And he, whatever place he took in that competition, he basically, in that final event, he beat a guy and took $7,000 away from him. But
I don't think I have reason to believe, based upon things that I've heard from competitions held in, I mean, you could even say it about North America. You hear these people who are close to the competition talking about the pride of certain regions of certain countries and the judges on those sides wanting people to win. You heard a lot about it during the semifinal times too. But this is one of those things where I don't have enough evidence, similar to the thing we did yesterday, Hugo Hanna. I felt I had enough to make something on it, although it's not concrete. This is too far from concrete to make a video on it.
We just need a judge looking at the camera and in Spanish saying, yes, I refuse to no rep a fellow countryman.
Copa Sur was something that was pretty hot on that, if I recall. I had a lot of people talking to me about that in the country ship.
What Copa Sur was where? Was that Australia? What's Copa Sur?
Semifinal in Brazil. That's where Guy was. I don't know if it was in Brazil. There we go again with me not knowing shit. I know Guy was there.
Right. If Guy's there, it was in Brazil. I find it hard to believe there would be some home cooking, but either way, I thought that was. Oh,
come on. Are you fucking kidding me? You find it hard to believe? Why do you say that? What do you got over there from CrossFit back end that you know about that makes it hard to believe?
I'm just if I'm judging you, and I want to and I see you don't do a rep, and I want to give you the bro rep and let it slide, I would still be like, well, fuck, there's cameras and people here.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not anything you know from. I thought that was one of those.
No.
I know how Dave Castro and the CrossFit Games wouldn't hide any drug tests. You're out of your mind, Hiller.
I do know that. I knew that he doesn't do that. Yeah, that's great.
Oh,
look, Hannah's in here. Hannah's in here. Oh no, Hans. Hey, I don't think I would give I just can't imagine me giving someone a bro rep with all the world watching.
So the other day, it was last weekend, Mexican something day.
Cinco de Mayo.
It was not Cinco de Mayo.
Oh.
It was like Spanish Independence Day or something like that. I don't know what the weekend was last weekend, but Chicagoland area, everywhere I went, there were Mexican flags being flown in their cars, like on their cars. And then I also heard there was some stuff going on. And I don't understand what it is to be as, what is it, patriotic?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not something that's in me. It doesn't sound like it's something that's in you, but I could imagine there's a world where it's within the judge and we just don't get it.
Or maybe they don't want to get killed.
Well, I guess there's that too.
Hey, this is the flag you saw? You saw this flag?
Yep. It was everywhere. They were just flying them out of their cars. And I was like, what's going on? So I Googled it and it was some day.
Oh, it wasn't like they won a soccer game?
It was a day. No, it was a day. I know that much. I don't know much more. Maybe I always look at the comments section. Mexican Independence Day says Tommy Marquez. Marquez, nice.
You know the fails part 2 video. You see some people overhead squatting like their kids on the roof of their house, but that wasn't a real photo. I just want to say that.
How can you tell?
I can't.
I
refuse to believe that happened.
Do you not? And are they kids?
I'm trying to. Let me see. Share screen.
Oh, I'm looking too.
I refuse.
They don't look like they're kids, by the way. They look like adults with adults.
It's this video. Did you make any shorts yet? It's this right here, guys. You see this one? CrossFit fails too.
Those adults with adults.
Yeah, there's no way that's real.
I don't know, man. It seemed pretty real to me.
No, you're crazy.
Everything else I saw was real, so why would this be the fake one?
I'm just telling you.
What else in that video do you think wasn't real?
I don't know, but there's no. Oh, and I'm totally that guy who holds the 2 barbells and someone pushes him like a car up the driveway.
What about that? What about that?
I'm
What do you
totally
think?
okay. I think that you're being too
Sevan, you
harsh.
motherfucker. No.
Yes. Yes, it's fine.
Well, you know what? In my comment section on that video, there were also people who were like, I love the pizza game. And I was like, I fucking hate the pizza game. How do you feel about the pizza game? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I never belonged to an affiliate that played that game.
I never thought that it was ever in good taste or interest to have people who haven't warmed up and who have tweaks and issues to be, okay, get up off your butts and start running around and cutting corners and, oh, don't hit the freaking headband out of my hand. And there goes your knee or your ankle, or you ran into a freaking pull-up rig. And
what about that game where you gotta?
Now let's go do Fran.
What about that game where you're in plank position and you got to touch the kettlebells?
That's okay.
Yeah, I like that.
That's better. And I also liked. I was a fan of the Thunderstruck. You know, every time they say thunder, you do a burpee. I'm like, okay, I can see how that would be practical.
Yeah.
For the Bring Sally Up thing, was it maybe as a workout was something? Do you remember that?
No.
It was this. They play the song "Bring Sally Up, Bring Sally Down," and you put 135 on your back. And when they say come up, you stand up, and when they say go down, you stay down. So you're doing squat holds as well.
Wow. My knee.
That was a big thing.
My knee just started hurting.
14.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
It's a good warm up. I mean, it's kind of the further you get from practical towards gimmicky, the less I was a fan of it. And the pizza game is the pinnacle of, God, that's a bad idea waiting to happen. Kids, CrossFit kids, have at it.
We could talk about Clarence Kennedy, but let's save that.
Okay, I love that video.
I love that video,
dude. That's gonna be hobby.
Wow.
Wouldn't that be sick?
Wow.
Wow, what?
I just can't believe that.
Save it.
I just can't believe. Did you make he made that video and then you just played pieces of it? Yeah, that's really cool. Mm-hmm. I contacted him.
I couldn't monetize it because of that, because it was mostly his shit, and that's all cool because I thought, I don't care. Like certain things like that, it's like I don't care. It's just cool to have.
I DM'd him. Let me see if and I was gonna see if I could get him to come on the show today to say,
holy shit, that would be awesome. Today?
Yeah, but I just DM'd him like 2 hours ago.
If he just popped in, I would shit.
I need to talk to you about something serious.
Good. I'm glad we have all our friends here to listen to it.
I don't know how to bring this up.
Mm-hmm. Were you a judge at the 2014 CrossFit Games?
You and Max El Haj. Oh, I really liked your story. I'm going to try to smooth talk you a little bit here. I really liked your
shit sandwich.
Yes, shit sandwich. I really liked your softball story, by the way, about the bat. That was like a month ago. That was a fucking awesome story. And then in your TRT Tuesdays today, just the shit talking story about, like, I like it when you talk about softball.
Ooh, yeah, it's interesting, right? I actually really thought that it would be interesting for me to record a whole bunch of stuff at the softball game and make a video about that. And I was going to reach out to Vindicate and see if you could make us new jerseys, and we'd have like a whole like YouTube thing with my shitty ass softball team.
Hey,
we're terrible. We're so bad.
I think people would like to see a video with you playing softball.
I think that'd be interesting too. At the minimum, interesting.
Yeah, I think people would. It would trip people out. It's like total. It's like you wouldn't be by your car and shit.
Correct.
It would be weird.
It would be. Okay. It'd be really weird. But as far as like the TRT and the talking shit, it was very interesting. I'm not really the type of person to just outwardly, hey, they're talking shit to you because you look like a pussy.
Yeah. And I like the fact that you're focused. That you're throwing, that you whether you're throwing, you don't even say whether you're throwing more strikes or not. Just the fact you believe you can throw strikes. You are.
It's totally a belief thing. You know what's interesting is I've pitched the softball. All you gotta do is hit this rectangle. It's like 2.5 feet deep and maybe 10 inches wide, and you got to hit it. It's like playing that bags game. You basically have to hit it with a softball, or they'll hit it. And I've done this for 4 years, and about 2 years to 3/4 in, it was semifinal the week before semifinals, and I was pitching, and I got hit in the fucking kneecap by a liner,
Wow.
And I was like, fuck this. I'm never doing it ever again. I sat out that game. I'm like, I'll play catcher. I'm just going to sit back there. The catcher's useless. And the TRT must have kicked in. I'm like, guys, I'm pitching again because I'm tired of you guys fucking walking these people and sucking. And I'm like, I'm going to hit that fucking plate, and I don't care if I get hit. The first pitch that the guy hit, that I threw to him, right back at me. And I'm like, you motherfucker.
Did you catch it?
No, it hit me.
Oh, damn.
They come at you fast as shit.
Yes.
It's a hard softball. It's not the soft softball. All right, now throw me the shit. I'm still waiting for it. You and Maxwell Hodge.
You and Maxwell Hodge. have some ideas that I think are misdirected regarding the unknown and unknowable. In the San Diego school district, they decided that they were going to make it so kids couldn't be given worse grades if they didn't turn in their homework, because too many kids who were brown and of black skin weren't doing well in school, and they said it was because they weren't turning in their homework, and that was unfair to them. So instead of maybe trying to give them the resources to do their homework, they said, okay, teachers can't give anyone a worse grade for not turning in their homework. They dumbed down everything, right? We're gonna lower the standards for everyone. That way everyone gets better. It's like some ass backward fucking thinking. You and Max,
where you're going with this.
You and Max want to get rid of the unknown and unknowable. You woke motherfuckers. Because
you think that's a woke thing?
I was trying to stay calm. Because you guys, because you think it's too hard to judge. You guys think that, I mean, that's sort of the cornerstone of CrossFit, isn't it? The unknown and unknowable.
Let me know really quick the things that are sticking out to you in that video, because you've got something you're holding on to. You said judging right there. Is that it?
I don't know. That's what I took from you and Max. You guys are basically saying, hey, well, two things. Max is saying two things. Max doesn't want the athletes to look stupid, and he uses it publicly. And Dave has said that too. I don't want to make the athletes look stupid. There's that great story where Greg wanted to, I forget what it was, put something in the
softball
game.
Throw.
Softball throw, left-handed.
Yeah. Wrong hand.
Yeah.
You like that?
And Dave's like, hey, the wrong hand. Yeah. Racist.
It was with the wrong hand, the opposite hand, both hands. And
basically, did they allow the athletes to throw with whatever hand they wanted? They probably did.
They only threw with one hand, assuming they're dominant. Yeah.
Right.
But so he wanted to do both.
Right. So, and so he didn't want the athletes. So that's one reason he don't make anything unknown and unknowable because of one fucking incident with the jump rope that he's afraid, and you want to just take away all of it because you don't want to make the athletes look stupid.
What was the one before that though?
The other reason is that for judging. The two reasons that I got from the videos that you want better judging. Go ahead.
People look stupid were the pegboards.
Whatever it is, I don't think that there's any reason to get rid of the unknown and unknowable. I think it's too harsh. I think when I heard that, I'm like, holy fuck, Max and Hiller have fucking gone off the deep end.
I'm not actually too deep into that upon the judging. Well, if you think about it in terms of the handstand push-up with the wall this year, and some judges were clearly off base, then yeah, I guess having it a week ahead of time would have helped everybody figure out exactly what was going on. Do you disagree with that?
No.
Or let's say there's
you could tell me
ring handstand push-up in 2018. Don't you think it would have been helpful if they would have known what an arching bench press strict handstand push-up from the rings would have looked like that year? Hey,
you could say
a week ahead.
You could show me 1,000 events that needed more time or movements that athletes needed more notice of so that they didn't look stupid or so that they would perform better. I still don't think that that's a reason to get rid of the unknown and unknowable. And I feel like that's what you guys were really leaning for. I agree with you guys. I do agree with you.
You know,
guys.
his major
And
argument was, right, is that all of these athletes are more athletic, fitter, the cream of the crop in comparison to even the Tom Brady's of the world. Tom Brady is an awesome athlete, but he is not fit. He is not strong, and it doesn't fucking matter. He can whip the football. That's his job.
Right.
Travis Mayer compared to – you don't want Travis Mayer doing things that maybe Tom Brady could do just because he's more athletic. You want to see what Travis Mayer is capable of. That was, I think, Max's biggest thing with the unknown and unknowable. You're like wasting his potential to be seen, and like everyone's seeing that as well. I think that was one of his biggest, and I might be putting words in his mouth. I have to admit that.
Even so, I don't think it's
why do you like to keep it? What you don't want to dumb everybody down? Is that the thing? Is that going back to your initial analogy with the schooling? We don't want to fail anybody.
Yeah, we don't want to like. It's okay. It's okay that we did the softball throw that year. I remember Annie being really upset about some of those things that we did. I don't remember what there was. The softball, there was the weighted pull up, there was the L sit hold, and I remember people being like, "Hey, this is bullshit. This isn't CrossFit." I think those were all super duper valid. I do think that I do, and I brought it up to Adrian that I thought that the athletes should have received more time with the crossover.
How about a week?
Even 3 hours.
How about a week? That's what I think Max was proposing. Hey, you don't know when you're going to have them. You don't know with what, but there will be crossover double unders at the games next week. Use these ropes, try it out. And then all of a sudden, not only Nick Matthews, just the only person to make it through them. And it's still into the ecosystem so that everybody will be doing them from that point forward.
I'm not going to, I don't know if I'm ready to say what, I thought Max always wanted to know all the potential movements for the season, the beginning of the season. I don't know if it's that extreme, I'd never say this person's name.
Close.
The tonight and one, the Tonnet one, the Tonnet, I never say this dude's name. He's always in the comments. I just don't know how to say it.
Tonight one.
Someone spell that out phonetically for me. Should have been released that all the athlete welcome dinner. It's tradition to announce new movements or equipment. Good point. Yeah.
There you go.
But
not a week, but just at some point before.
But for example,
that's the thing. It's a standard.
The pegboards didn't need to be announced before. That year that a bunch of the athletes couldn't do it. Are you
emotionally attached, Sevan?
No.
Uh-huh.
I think it's it's what makes CrossFit so special. It's one of the things is the unknown and the unknowable.
Can you agree that potentially it's what's going to keep it from growing as well? Because no one ever knows what the fuck is going on. And I mean, the athletes don't, the coaches don't, and especially the audience, the spectators on CBS will have no idea what's going on.
So then we go back to the simile that I want to share with you. Do I think it's more important that everyone graduates from high school or that people graduate from high school knowing something? Look, everyone graduated, but they don't know 5 + 5.
I gotta stop you really quick.
Please go ahead.
Do you think that it is more worthwhile for someone trying to get as many views as possible, the CrossFit Games, to get more people into the affiliates, to at a certain level?
Oh, now I'm emotionally attached. Now you're pit point. You get more people into the affiliates. You're working me.
Level with them. Yes,
you're working me.
This is my shtick, dude. you need people to watch it, and if someone turns it on and they see people not being able to do a crossover double under, like, why the fuck would I want to go learn how to not do something? They shut it off in 3 seconds. That could have been their only exposure. You had 3 seconds to excel them. People's attention spans are so, and I don't care like what you have to say about the unknown and unknowable. They're going to click it on. They're going to go, fuck that, turn it off.
I think,
or they're going to watch Elegant Intensity, that video that I make. If you do a bunch of stuff like that, Elegant Intensity, they're going to freaking make a video on that.
How about the cargo net? How about the cargo net? How do you think that was unknown and unknowable?
That's fine. Everyone did it. I mean, a couple people fell off of it.
So you and Max can't have the cargo net unless it's announced a week in advance. How about that little rope they had to hold and make that movement and then land on the narrow beam that was at an angle, the log. Right. That's after
like
the cargo
the obstacle course race?
Yeah. The obstacle course.
I mean, I didn't say much wrong with that.
You could pull out individual events and I'll be like, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you on the crossover. But to take out all the unknown and unknowable, I can't.
I see what you did with you. You kind of got me tripped up on the rope ladder, the cargo net. But my opinion also applies to the pegboard. Someone turns it on. I think.
What about the hurdles? What about the hurdles?
I think the entire thing you're trying to do is you're trying to showcase the athletes.
Right.
That's where I'm coming from. And you're coming from a methodology standpoint where it's so important. That's why I said you were emotionally attached.
We have to have some happy medium. Like you really think that it would be better if CrossFit was more like High Rocks and less like CrossFit?
To an extent.
Oh, you're breaking my heart.
Hey, what's the best thing about High Rocks? I turn it on, and at this point, after watching just a little bit, I know that they're doing 10 800s. They're running an 8K. I know that they've got a row, ski, push, bear crawl. While I think all that shit is stupid, Hunter the other day was like, hey, what do you think of that? And I go, I understand why you win, but I don't like to watch it. It's boring as hell to me. People are into it, but I also get it.
I wish it was outside. I wish it was outside.
That would be better. You're right.
It's too dark inside. I don't like that inside vibe.
But do you see where I'm going with that? I mean,
I do.
I don't think it has to be High Rocks because I think High Rocks, to a degree, sucks. But I think what it does well is everyone knows what you're getting from it.
Right.
That might be the best way to summation. I mean, at least my end. I can't speak for Max.
Are you still on the dark side with Max El Haj? Have I convinced you at all that there needs to be some unknown and unknowable? Or are you?
How about with I think the best way to put it with what the programming said, which was they maybe need a little bit of a heads up about things that are coming down the pipeline. If it could potentially have a crossover double under look at it, and that's extreme because it's Adrian's first year and he had all that shit in there. Speaking of Adrian, I was watching gymnastics on the Olympic channel the other day, and the stuff that the athletes can do on the P-bars, with the exact same implement that they had at the games this year, is nuts. And that's another thing that made the CrossFitters look a little wimpy. If you watch a professional gymnastics, Olympic level gymnastics,
it's nuts. So
the P-bars
you wouldn't have had the P-bar event either?
No, I would. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm saying that it's great that they had it. Good job, Adrian. It's another way to go, because you got to show. The first affiliate I was ever affiliated with, they had P-bars in there. No one ever touched them.
Right.
I think I put up a video of 50 perfect push-ups, and I'm doing them on the P-bars because if you go to the journal article, it has the guy doing them on P-bars, and I swore I would win just because I was doing them on the P-bars, and I didn't. But they've been in there for a long time, and when you watch the professional gymnasts, they can literally fling themselves to the other end. And I was watching with Alexis, and I go, what if somebody was doing this at the games? At some point in time, the idea is that somebody is doing this at the games. I don't know if you can imagine what I'm talking about, but they'd be on their armpits. They do the ring dips. They were on their armpits, and they would swing their legs, do a super kick, and then they would be on the other end of the rings. It would take half a second, like American Ninja Warrior shit. It was awesome.
You think it's coming to the games?
I don't think that that's something that they're going to say, but if, let's say, Patrick Vellner, who was a gymnast, felt like doing that, or if it was worthwhile, he could have done it. It would have taken seconds off of every traverse he had to do.
Oh, shit. I wonder, Adrian probably would have run over and told him not to. Let me just ask you this real quick. Do you think that carrying that what was it, a Husafelt stone up the stairs, was that unknown and unknowable to you?
No, they've done that before.
Upstairs?
Not upstairs, but they've carried it before.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say that would be, God, okay, you're getting me a little bit now.
I'm just wondering where. I was thinking about making a list of all the things that were unknown and unknowable, and I just get concerned if you and Max, the thought of a CrossFit Games with no unknown and unknowable really fucking bums me out.
No, I don't like that either. You're right.
Okay, good. All right.
Maybe I didn't get that across because I don't think that would be very good either.
Okay.
Fuck, I got it. So that podcast, I don't know if you probably didn't listen to his.
No.
He titled it as a CrossFit rant. It's awesome. There's so much stuff to listen to in there, which is why I don't remember all of it. Usually those I go through a couple of times so I digest it better. But they just go, and they have a lot of good thoughts in there.
And they gave Justin Berg a fucking spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm. And from what I could tell by what they were saying, it didn't seem like he listened to it. He kind of shipped it off to other people. Again, I don't know if I heard that right, but it's what it seemed like they were saying. I listened to that a couple times.
You went to a Max El-Haj training camp?
2015 winter.
Yeah, it's crazy how much you've done.
Noah Olson did 30 unbroken muscle ups in that, and right before him, I did 26.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think if he would have gone first, you would have gotten 30?
No, I don't think so. I think
Did anyone
26
else
is what
do
I had
30?
at that point.
Did anyone else?
No one else even got 20. And at that training camp, I was like rather new at that point. I talk about pretty often about how I started about 14. We did a back-to-back workout, and it was a two-parter. And I remember I blew this thruster lateral burpee workout out of the water, and then I couldn't even move on part 2. And Max goes, "Rookie move, man." It's like, you are new, huh? You are new. Yeah, I'm new.
Okay, good. We talked about the unknown. I feel good. I feel like I handled that well. I was violent when I saw that.
It makes me think back about that. Now, were there other people who watched that and thought that I don't think that everyone should know or be aware of Husafell up the stairs prior to the games. I don't think that that's necessary.
There's a bunch of stuff, but the P bars too. The P bars, the P bars, the pegboards without your feet.
The pegboards without your feet, I thought were awesome too. I wish that they would have had a little bit more of that.
Max talks about if he finds out information about the games and he knows it, what should he do with it? And he said he's just going to release it next time, leaks. And it made me realize that, hey, dude, we should leak fucking bad intel to Max El-Haj. So he releases, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
We should find a way to release something to him that he thinks is real, that like leaks one of the workouts for the CrossFit games, but it's not real. That's why I was the media director, such a successful media director.
We'll have the largest growing brand in the history of the world.
Yeah. Instead of the Russian dossier, we'll have the 2023 CrossFit Games dossier. Hey, we'll say that we found a book, that I was somewhere and I found a book with all the workouts from 2023, and I'll hold it up like a journal. I'll be like, dude, hey, look what I found. Are you fucking kidding me? Can you fucking believe this? This is Lucas Zepeda's fucking. This is it.
Who's that? Like Lucas Zepeda.
That's the guy. That's the guy. Lucas Zepeda. He's the guardian of the workouts.
I assumed it was a dude.
Yeah, he's the guy. So so when Dave used to do make the workouts, him and Adrian would sit there, and then Lucas would be off to the side, like 6 feet away, and they would be like, bring in the athletes, Lucas, and they'd be in the bar and the athletes would come in and he's like, get them going, Lucas, start your stopwatch. And Lucas would get it going. And then Lucas would take notes, everyone's times, what day they did it, what workout. Like he kept just meticulous notes in this brown book. And I used to ask Lucas, I'm like, when you get home, do you put this in a safe or something? And he has this thick leather book. He's like, nope, just store it on the couch. I'm like, damn.
So you got to get that leather book. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you're talking about with the book. The 2023 Lucas book.
Yeah. And listen, Max El-Haj, if you want to know the events ahead of time, all you have to do is listen to the Sevan podcast and JR will tell you what they all are. How about that?
Damn right. There was a previous episode of
JR Howell
Training Think Tank where they spoke on the bike event and how they found out what the event was just by, going to local bike shops. Because I think it would have been Dave at that time, had gone in there and said, hey, we need some of these bikes for this event. So they found out what the bike was before the bike event. Shit like that, I think, is what they're talking about.
Yeah, that shit's cool. And LaFranco actually does some cool shit too, where like he finds out. I know.
The morning chalk up,
yes,
LaFranco?
Yes.
What did you do that's cool?
7:40 p.m. September 23rd, Friday. Sevan says something nice about LaFranco. LaFranco does some cool shit too, where he's notified when CrossFit pulls permits in Madison. So if they want to close off an area, he knows, and he'll be like, okay,
that's not that cool.
Okay, fine. But anyway, Max, listen, the guy's name is J.R. Howell. He's the owner of Crash CrossFit. He runs an event called Crash Crucible, and he knows what all the events are. What if you're so worried about your athletes not being prepared, Mr. El Haj, Andrew Hiller's favorite coach. God, you were really jerking Max off. He is kind of the man.
Could you pull up JR's competition? Have you looked at any of that yet? I don't think they're going to review his own workouts. Maybe we can talk about them. Is that cool?
Yeah. Well, let's do that. Different show. We got.
There's one thing in particular I want to bring up. I think you released it today. It wasn't like I want to go through all of them, but there is one thing, and it'll piggyback off of the Frazier video if we want to keep this streamlined with the review show.
Crash Crucible.
First of all, have you listened to these videos? Dude, yeah. JR's got such a good voice for these.
Oh, he made some videos? Are they on his Instagram?
Yeah, man. I'm glad I'm pointing these out at you. You're missing them. They're good. JR is like a supermodel looking, shoulder wearing, tank top wearing.
Where do I click?
Just play like one of the most recent ones. Lifeguard on duty. Play that. If you
this
could.
One?
Second one.
This
Lifeguard on duty. Yeah. Sound on.
Tour 2022, Individuals, Event 1, Lifeguard on Duty is presented by Fringe Hair Company. Event 1 is for time, and athletes must complete 125 GHD sit-ups. Against a 2-minute clock, athletes will complete a 50-yard swim. With the remaining time, athletes will complete max reps GHD sit-ups. There's a 1-minute rest in between each round. Athletes must continue until 125 reps are achieved, and there's a 14-minute time cap.
What do you think?
Where's the pool at?
That's a good question. It's cool though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super cool. He sounds like a rapper.
Yeah, Crash Crucible, workout number 5.
Crash Crucible, Tour 2022, Individuals, Event 1, Lifeguard on Duty is presented by Fringe Hair Company. Event 1 is for time, and athletes.
Yeah, he doesn't even sound like a white guy.
25
oh, look, there's my cousin, Ellie.
Against
no
a
shit.
2-minute clock, athletes will complete a 50-yard swim. With the remaining time,
do you like this workout? Is this one you wanted to talk about?
Reps, the thing that I wanted to bring up on this is the fact that he is using a fucking pool. He's not a semifinal event. He's not the Canada West program by Hard Work Pays Off in some giant arena. This is JR Crash Crucible, and he has access to a fucking swimming pool. Right? Like everyone's talking about like the limitations held on these events, and how many of these has he released? But that's one thing in particular. I think he has. Did he? I don't want to misspeak. I think maybe he had said something. I don't want to release anything on accident. So I know he put the pool up. What?
I want to watch this and see if I throw up.
Okay.
Crash Crucible 2022 will be introducing Z-Score.
Oh, I already feel nauseous.
Z-Score provides the athlete an exact measurement of how much better or worse they are than the average competitor in the field on any one workout.
I can't believe that's fucking JR's voice. He sounds
what made you want to throw up, or the Z-Score part?
No, his voice is nice. He needs to rap. He sounds like a rapper.
I know.
Athletes that finish close to one another will be scored similarly. Athletes that finish farther from the average will be rewarded or punished more harshly as a result. Gone are the days of scoring 1 rep, 1 second, or 1 pound less on the leaderboard and always receiving 4 points less. Winning workouts by a lot matters. Losing workouts by a lot matters. Here, every second truly does.
Sevan, this isn't JR.
Oh, it's not?
The comment section's pissed off.
Oh.
The whole comment section's like, I can't believe they think it's JR, but it's not JR. This one says, Sevan claims to be hyper aware and Hiller claims to be CrossFit Sherlock Holmes, but neither of them know that it's not JR. I thought it was JR.
Look, it's the guy from Saved by the Bell is doing the it's Mario Lopez works out at his gym.
Yeah, and him and JR talking.
Hey, Rick Jones filmed it.
Dude, I'm so happy that we have a comment section. Thank you guys.
10 seconds.
I don't think it's Rick Jones. I don't think it's Rick Jones talking. Oh God, please tell me Rick Jones is a black guy. Then I would fucking.
All right, comment section. Next step. Who is the one who's actually talking?
Oh, look
Is it him?
Didn't I? Hey, God. Eat a dick, Jeff. I go, he sounds like a black guy. Look at that shit. Look at that shit, motherfucker. Oh, Rick Jamie filmed it. Oh, so it is? It is JR? Is it or is it not? Damn it, I don't know. Rick Jones is black. Yeah.
Why? Who is it, guys, if it isn't JR?
Oh, and he's a fucking performer too. Is that him? Wait a second. Is that him performing? I could fill up your TL for days about how great Gauntlet was this year. But one of the things that stuck with me this week that you can't explain, what can only be experienced, just know that it was incredible. God exceeded expectations. And in case you can't tell from this pic, it was lit.
I'm asking JR. It
looks like the same beard. Fuck.
All right, I asked JR who's talking in those videos. I wonder if it's gonna be Rick.
I need to hear. We need to look for one with a
James
video.
Earl Jones, you idiots.
Yo.
I need to hear him talk. Son of a bitch. Hey, if this was this, we're not nearly. Yesterday, if you didn't see the tranny show yesterday, you got to see it. It's some crazy investigative skills. We're not doing so good today.
I just heard something. I think my car's getting stolen again. Not safe here, guys. It's not safe in Chicago.
Oh, look at, there's grandma. I don't want to scroll too much further. I'm afraid I'm going to, I really like this guy, Rick Jones, so far. A lover of Jesus, recording music. Yeah. That's got, wow.
What's wrong with scrolling then?
I just don't want to see something I don't like. I like him. When I scroll through people's shit, there's always a chance I'm going to see something that makes me hate you. That dude's cool as shit. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to stop sharing before I accidentally share my emails or some nudes or something. He has a singer. He has to have a good voice. Yeah. I sound like Fergie and Jesus.
The Kia Boys.
We talked
about the Kia Boys.
Rick Jones is just an average freak. Yeah. He looks like he's fucking got talent pouring out of his ass. But yeah, I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, Jeff, where's your comeback now, bitch?
Sevan, have you heard about that purge law? Bruce Wayne just brought it up.
The what?
They're calling it the purge law. It's like right in your wheelhouse. It's something to do with Illinois. And do you know anything about that? What have you heard?
Yeah. I mean, we have that shit here in California already.
What do you mean?
Dude, you can go to San Francisco right now and just see a dude standing on the street corner with his clothes ripped off, with his dick out, fucking.
This has nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
He'll walk into a CVS with a fucking black garbage bag and just steal whatever he wants, and there's nothing anyone can do. And there's nothing that anyone does. Hey, dude.
All right, the one that I'm talking about has to do with second-degree murder.
Yeah, all that shit.
Non-detainable.
Yes, basically, if they can't, if it's innocent until proven guilty. So basically, let's say you fucking hit someone with your car and kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Normally,
they would go to jail for that.
Yeah, not until you have some sort of fucking court case. They've changed. I don't know all the details about it, but we have that shit here in California. Let me give you an example. The guy held up my fucking kid's jiu-jitsu instructor by knife point at a fucking ATM, and less than 24 hours later, he was released and given a court date.
Okay.
That should not be like that.
But that's how it's going to be in Illinois come January 1st. But it's already happening in California?
Let me show you this. Let me just show you this. We're off subject here, but let me show you this.
It's okay. This is what everyone comes here to listen to anyway.
23 CVS San Francisco closures.
They're closing CVS's because of it.
At least 6 CVS locations in San Francisco to close. In January alone.
This upcoming January, they're afraid.
January they closed already in January 2022. Because they're not being protected. Everything is just being ransacked, dude.
You ever see it happening or no?
California's a shit show. Hey, dude, there was an Apple store down the street from my house in Berkeley, and it was robbed like every 3 days. And like 20 youth would go into it. I'm not even joking. I'll type in Berkeley Apple Store. But you know what the cops eventually did? They just set up a makeshift police station right on the street on 4th Street. They brought in like 6 buses. Like
Did that work?
Yeah, and they stopped robbing. Yeah.
ABC 123 sees right through me.
I watched a guy. I was at the park with my mom, and a guy stole, like 5 feet away from me, stole a fucking bike from a fucking 80-year-old fucking Asian lady, Chinese lady. She didn't speak a word of English. She was playing ping pong in the city's like ping pong tables, you know, in their club room. And she comes out, and the guy's stealing the bike, and she's yelling at him in Chinese, and I start chasing him. And there's this fucking long.
You chased him?
Yeah. There's a long fucking foot chase.
Foot?
On foot, like a half a mile. Yeah.
All right.
And
CrossFit.
Yeah. And he gets into this, and he goes into this, like into this park that has all of these trails that split off in all different directions. And as I was chasing him, I was thinking, if I can even get even remotely close to him, I'm going to push him off the bike, and then just start stomping him, right? Like so that nothing can happen to me. And if for some reason I get a chance to pick the bike up, I was going to pick the bike up and smash him with it. I was like picturing this shit as, or swing the bike.
I think does this become first degree murder at this point?
The cop told me that if I would have pushed him off the bike and he got hurt, that I'd be in fucking a lot of trouble, that they'd have to take me in.
What?
Like California, dude.
So wait, you didn't catch him then? You got away?
No.
Why? Why did you get away?
I just couldn't keep up. He basically he took off. He was. I got within probably. I was with my mom and my kids. I got probably within. By the time I started chasing, he was probably 20 feet away, and I thought I was going to catch him, and then I got within a couple feet, and by then he was going too fast, and he pulled away. And I was screaming at him.
How long ago was this?
This is 6 months ago.
Damn. If only you were on California hormones.
That's
you
true.
would have gotten that woman's bike back.
Sevan wasn't for enough to get arrested. Sevan wasn't far enough. I don't know what that means.
I can't believe that you would have got in trouble for that. That's nuts.
I stopped like 4 muggings in my life.
Can you give an example of the best of the 4? Now I'm intrigued. That was how many near misses? That sounds like a near miss. You're a vigilante.
I was in a coffee shop one time, and there was a table outside the coffee shop, and I was sitting on the window inside the coffee shop, and there was this couple sitting outside, and it was a new coffee shop in a really shady part, where a shady part of town meets like a good part of town. It's actually right in front of CrossFit Berkeley on University Avenue in San Pablo. There's a coffee shop just a little in from there. Speak your mind.
Hey, what's going on? I'm just watching and listening. I found CrossFit in prison, and I watch you guys all the time. So I was like, I got home and the live call-in number was on.
What'd you go to prison for?
Robbery. I found it in 2015. My bunkie's wife used to send us in CrossFit material and like wads of the day, and she sent in the book, a wad Bible. I've never been to a box, but just the methodology of CrossFit. And then I followed Sevan. I started watching Sevan when he had Josh and Matt on, and then I was hooked.
Yeah, you think it's good that I lost those ass clowns, or you think I should get them back?
What happened?
Do you think it's good that I ditched those ass clowns, or you think I should get them back?
Who's this? Is this Susan?
No, this is Sevan. Do you think you said that you started watching when it was the Sevan, Josh, and Matt show, and I'm wondering, do you think I should get the...
Yeah. I used to come home. I'm a used car salesman here in Connecticut.
Yeah. And
I used to get home from work, and I changed my life. I found recovery and fitness, and that's like my journey's been real, Sevan, man. And I'm at a point in my life, man, I communicate well with people. recovered from opioid addiction. I lost 100 pounds just by the methodology and the movements of CrossFit. And I'm a dude, so I follow baseball, I follow basketball, but I like sports. So when I started seeing the competition and that side of fitness, I was hooked. You know, of course, when Rich was on the throne, you know, I went through that phase. And then when I came home in 17, I went to a halfway house in New Haven, Connecticut. And my first phone, I just got on YouTube. I was in a work release program. So at night, I would just get all the content that I could from CrossFit and then just became a fan. Like, I get home every night and just throw on the show. I don't even know if I like and subscribe. I don't even know if I did that. But I think so on my phone I did. So I'm 50 years old, man, 5'3", and I go to the gym 3 or 4 days a week. I got shot with a 357.
Wait. You've opened up so many doors. I have to stop you here 1 second. Are you 5'3" or are you 53?
No, I'm 50 years old and I'm 5'3", 5'4".
What's
I'm a
your
short dude.
Are you Irish?
No, I'm Italian, Puerto Rican. My dad's Italian. My last name's Patria. And a channel.
Wait, what's your last name? Patrian, like an Armenian name? IAN?
Patria. Peter Patria.
Patria. Okay, Patria.
Yeah, Patria. Yep.
Hey, so what's the most you ever weighed?
Hiller, what's up, Hiller?
How are you, man? It's good to talk to you. Yeah, I was curious. What's the most you ever weighed?
243.
So you got down to 143 pounds?
I got down. My lowest was, I'd say 100 pounds. 149 was my lowest.
Dude,
right now, I'm
awesome.
at 160.
How big is your penis? How big is your penis?
No, I'm good, man. In the penis size, I'm confident. Yeah, I'm good with that.
It's probably like weird. Looks weird big on you.
I got a lot of girth.
Yeah. Tuna can. Perfect. That's awesome. Yes.
Tuna can.
I can't.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I called in tonight, guys, just to check in, man, and say, like, literally, I dedicate like a part of my day to fitness, and I get a lot of my content from you guys. Hiller, I watch you. My movement, like, I go to a regular, it's called Powerhouse Gym here in Stratford, Connecticut, and I just go to a corner and do my movements, and people look at me, but I go in there and I crush it, and it changed my life. It saved my life. So I just want to say thank you to both of you.
I know that book you were talking about, by the way, the 99, the WOD book that you were talking about. It's one of the most popular books on Amazon, isn't it?
I don't know. We got it sent in so when we was in prison. So that's when I first seen it, and that's when I first got introduced to CrossFit. And then when I came home, that's when, I didn't get too much. I couldn't even afford to go to a box here in Connecticut. So I just got a regular membership, learn movements, learn all my movements from you guys. And like, I'm a big fan of the sport. So, and I watch my movements when I'm in the gym, make sure I get parallel, make sure I'm locking out. But I got hit with a 357 in a robbery when I was younger, and I could still lift weight over my head. I got a torn label in the other shoulder. I snatch weight. It's just like all because I stay moving, and it's just behind the method of CrossFit.
Do you have kids?
Do you have
kids?
I'm sorry?
Do you have kids?
No, single, no kids, great family, great support, and I sell cars, man. I help people to drive, man. That's what I do. People say I'm a used car salesman. I
was a used car salesman.
Yeah, it's coming on 20 years doing it, man.
Awesome.
Hey, do you do Instagram?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram.
Will you send me a DM with your address and your shirt size, and I'll send you a bunch of shirts?
Sounds good. I'll rock them in the gym, and I always tell people every time I can promote it or get the word out there, get fitness out there, because like it literally changed my life and saved my life. So again, fellas, right here, Channel 8 News covered me here in Connecticut. I did the story on faith, family, and fitness, the three things that helped me get my shit together.
Where did you get shot?
All right. I got shot. He shot 4 times, and he hit me in my chest, and he hit me in my back. Hit me with a 357, and then I went into the system. I obviously I survived, but it was I was 18 years old. I was a kid, and then I went into prison. I went to the system, got it together, stood out for 15 years, and then relapsed and went back in 2014, and came home in 2017.
Damn.
And been in recovery, just got it together. I just figured it out. No plan B.
Hey, did you hear the podcast I did with that dude who did like 19 years in prison?
I did. Yeah, I seen that. I seen one of your first ones when you had the dudes on and they were in there, I guess. And I seen that episode.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
The last one, I just watched the one with the racquetball guy. That dude had a good story.
Yeah, he looked like he could do some time in jail.
Yeah, definitely, right?
Where were you born?
So,
are you born in Brooklyn?
No, Bridgeport, Connecticut. Bridgeport, Connecticut is probably 50 minutes, an hour right outside the city. East Coast. I'm so East Coast. So, yeah.
And
grew up in the...
Do you go to an affiliate?
No. My affiliate is YouTube and what I get on YouTube. That's my affiliate.
All right. I'm glad you called. Are you? Please call. I think you should start calling in every show.
Yeah, man.
I'll definitely check in, Bob. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just my schedule's crazy. Yeah, definitely. Hiller, man, and again, keep keeping people in check. I like that about you, man, and you keep it real, man. So, Sevan, I'll be in touch. Hiller, you too, man. I'll hit you up on Instagram.
Yeah,
awesome.
Send your
Thanks,
address.
Man.
Peace and love.
Peace and love, fellas. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Humanity, the sea of humanity.
Dude, that was good.
So yesterday we had a guy who does the splits for cash, and today
he got shot. Look at 3. He got shot 4 times by the. Doesn't that leave a giant hole? Isn't that
dude?
Like
he's not big
hole?
enough to get shot 4 times.
That's the next thing that
if you're only 5'3", like there's nothing left of you.
Have you ever gotten shot, Sevan?
No.
I kind of always wanted to get shot.
Sarah's friend Paul fucking shot me fucking behind my knee with one of those salt guns.
Salt guns.
Yeah, twice in a row from like 2 feet away. The second one really fucking hurt. Maybe that's why my kneecap's all fucked up.
Shut up. That's the wimpiest thing you've ever said.
I know. You know what it was is that aspiring filmmaker said he was going to come to my house very soon and have me do that workout that Kerstetter did with the cleans.
I don't know. What's the workout?
It's a row qualifier workout.
Okay.
And so yesterday,
the toes bar on the minute.
Is that what it is? Okay. And basically, so yesterday I was fucking around with some clean and jerks, and I was dusting off my split jerk. I think I fucked my knee up a little bit. Not at the time though, just today. You know what I mean? I woke up this morning and I went to go squat and I was like, oh, something doesn't feel right.
You got to do the movements a little bit more often than every month. Once a month isn't often enough.
You're not my coach.
Could be.
You're not my dad.
Are you looking for a guy?
I am.
I could be both.
I'm telling you, in 12 weeks, with the proper diet, you'd think I was on roids. You'd make a video, natty or not, on me.
You just don't eat. What's up, Sarah? Sarah Cox. Thank you. Good night.
Like she's going to bed.
It's the comment section while he was on was awesome. They're like, I would buy a car from this guy. And then they go, I think I did buy a car from this guy. Somebody else said. They were just funny. I sold cars. I did it for 8 months.
Were you good at it?
I sold my last car to a family who I shouldn't have sold it to, but the guy my manager made me get him into it. And it was because they had some atrocious rate on it. And I knew that they weren't going to be able, they wheeled the mom in, right? Like she got a cosign on it. She was probably 70 years old and she was able to cosign it because she retired from her job as a postal worker And these two people were wheeling the mom to co-sign because they couldn't get it without her co-signing. And then there was like a 15% APR rate on it. And I'm like, they're going to completely fuck this retired postal worker, sweet mother over. And then I quit the next day. And
Why?
Then because I was like, I fucked over this fucking mom. And I was forced to do it by my manager. Like, you got to get him into this fucking car, this loaded. I don't want to name the brand of car. I'm not trying to get anyone. It was fucked up.
How can Sevan promote California hormones and not be on TRT?
Easy. He has me do it.
That's a fucking crazy question. I promote your mom. I'm not on her.
Schooled your ass.
Yeah.
What's the next video you want to talk about? You got one?
I don't use
Here he goes.
I don't use grips. Do you use grips? Do you use grips for your hands?
I do. And I fucking rip them every time. Dude, I'm getting upset with the company. Bear Complex.
Oh, really?
They fucking shred every time. I could probably go get a pair of shredded ones right now.
Oh, your ass looks huge, dude. And
It's getting big. And I can't freaking button my pants. I already told you that.
Hey,
So these ones are good.
That seems like it would be normal too on TRT. Your ass and your chest should get bigger, right? Those are like huge fucking like.
Yeah,
wow.
My chest has been getting huge. Yeah, it shreds. It's driving me nuts because and then
how much are those?
Happens.
How much are those?
I believe it's $35 or $40 a pair. So yeah, I work them in, and then they operate really well right here. And then in the middle of a workout, they snap. And they're not that old, so they're gonna say, they only have a lifespan. I'm like, all right, well, I did fucking 10 workouts in these, and they're dead. So
I heard something good. Only 10 workouts.
Not very many, right?
I have a pair of Bear Complex shin guards that I've had for fucking years.
Those are good for your rope climbs.
I heard something. I said something nice about LaFranco today. Might as well throw this in there too. I heard today that the CFO, the lady Allison, who is the interim CEO of CrossFit, she was the CFO, and then she became the interim CEO, and now she's back to the CFO position. I heard she went into an affiliate today, and she was doing chest to bar pull-ups, and her hands ripped and started bleeding.
Okay.
And she kept doing the workout.
Badass.
That is pretty badass. It's funny.
That
means
bad?
so much. That means so much more than being a Stanford MBA or a Harvard MBA, or like, I would so much rather know that like you're tough and worldly. That's what I want as a leader. You're tough and worldly. That's real experience. I want a broad range.
Tough and worldly.
Yeah, I want to know.
Was she wearing grips, or was she doing it bare, like just?
Like, would you rather have someone run your company who graduated from Stanford or who walked from California to New York?
Ooh.
It's a no-brainer for me.
I don't know about that, man. What if they don't even know how to speak English?
Doesn't matter.
They'll figure it out because they can walk across the country.
They figured it out.
My dog can walk across the country if it wanted to.
Walk across the country without staying at every 4 seasons too.
Ha. That one's good.
But I've taken the L1 like 1,000 times.
How about what Hayden Archer had to say?
Stupid and worldly. Why is she ripping it? Is it her first day? No, she's like a 10-year. Dude, she was doing chest to bar, I heard. She's a fucking 10-year. I think that chick's the real deal.
Think
as far as CrossFitting goes.
When's the last time you ripped your hands?
Never.
You've never ripped your hands? Mine are ripped right now.
10 years. 10 years.
Yeah, that's
10 years.
And then this one's got a blood. I leave that thing on there.
Hey, never even close. Nothing even. I would never rip my hands doing pull-ups. I rip my hands doing deadlifts. That's how they used to rip.
Interesting. Huh.
Do you remember?
They rip
Do you
a lot
remember
from
John
me right
Wellborn's
now.
hands ripping from doing deadlifts in the 2000 in every second counts?
Yes. Oh yeah. It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, I remember.
Did the girl you made the video on, the bodybuilder chick, who you made the steroid video on her? Did she ever contact you?
No, but I'm gonna check right now to be sure about it. I forgot her handle. What was it? Ooh, fuck! I don't remember her Instagram handle. It's like xfit something or fit something something. No, she didn't. And these people don't reach out. It's that
I don't
like,
think you said anything mean about her. I don't think. I mean, the only thing is the thing you're calling her out on is, hey, look at Sarah. Sarah meant to donate $49.99, but put in $4.99, so she came back with a $49.99.
You got an extra $5 out of it, dude.
I'm no Sherlock Holmes, but yeah.
Next time we're going live on my channel. What did you think of that video?
I thought it was good. I think what you were basically saying was, hey, you're selling a program. You're selling a program and you're not being honest. Your program may or may not be good, but your real changes came from performance enhancing drugs. Be cool.
No messages from Rachel Campbell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nothing.
Right? Wasn't that the premise of the video? Hey, good job, work hard, but like don't lie.
Correct. It's like you can change your body too. And then she explodes.
Yeah.
What'd you think of her physique in the final minutes of that video?
I don't even remember. Do you know what happens is I see someone with their skin color like that and I just turn off my eyes.
God, I hate you sometimes.
That's
the best part of the video.
Okay, fine. Let's pull it up.
You couldn't look at Jesse James West the other day either because he was too dark.
I know. It's just
and
like
you got to pull apart the fact that he was at a bodybuilding competition. That's why he's painted so dark.
I want to show you something.
It's part of the process.
Don't be jealous when I tell you this. This guy's coming on the show.
No, you got him?
Yeah.
The Kia boys? You
Yeah.
got him? That's awesome.
That's cool, right? I know.
Dude, I'm happy I led you down this guy's rabbit hole.
Yeah. Which hole did you let me down?
Mm-hmm. His rabbit hole.
So what
That's
am I?
exciting.
I'm going to hit. This is the HillerFit review show. HillerFit.
That's at least where we started. We started on the HillerFit review show.
And then we go to share, and then we go Chrome tab, and then we go. Okay. So we're going to the lady who's all juiced up with the okay, here
left
we go.
side, yep.
I mean, there were definitely some great shots of her body in there. Okay.
Now, and I don't give a fuck what you say about the fact that I'm looking at a picture.
This?
Sure. And it gets like 200 to 300.
A little bit to the left, I think. Yep.
That?
Well, this is more about how her Instagram following is most likely fake.
Oh, yeah, that was brutal. Oh, yeah, that was brutal. That was brutal.
She's got how many freaking 100,000 followers and she gets 200 likes.
Yeah, that's like my account.
What do you mean?
Meaning, like, it doesn't matter how many followers I have.
But she's not like you. She's probably not shadow banned. Go to the left. Look at how freaking rich facial hair I have there. That's nuts. Go to the left a little bit on that little slider.
Her body does look incredible right there.
In the mirror or in the window? There, that one.
She's just so thick.
She's not that tan in that.
No.
Body looks incredible here, or you can tell entirely that she's using something.
I don't know. I don't know. I believe you because she said, why is she wearing underwear?
Because it's a Christmas photo. I tried to say that it's like duh.
Hey, I'm not a lingerie guy, and I'm not a lingerie guy. I'm not like I don't like shorts that girls wear like out and about, but they have like lace, so it's like supposed to be like trying to confuse you, like it's part short but part like those are underwear. Like, just wear normal fucking clothes. Just wear.
I think those are called boy shorts.
What she's wearing right there?
No, that would be lacy lingerie underwear. You're right. Get it?
Just wear fucking normal clothes, and especially if you got a nice body like that, there's nothing more you need to do.
So, do I have click on that. There you go. That's the tan stuff that you don't like, but
it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
No, she's not.
She looks like she's gonna poop in these two over here.
That's how you show the hammies, homie, and the glutes. Calves, hammies, glutes. This one's nuts. The vascularity in her stomach. That's what would happen if you lost 15 pounds. And then I would say that you were on steroids, right?
I need just a healthy fucking 4 weeks.
Now, at the
of
beginning
meth.
of the video, 4
Whoa.
weeks of meth. Beginning of the video, you can see what she looked like when she started. You watched this one. I mean, you saw the transformation of her time through CrossFit. And
someone one time it was like, hey, I'll give you a diet plan if you promote me. I was how about you go fuck yourself?
This is the athlete that I mentioned is 100% having had in the back pocket. Well, the next picture I got on Tia. She has
yeah. That's her on the right.
Correct.
Yeah, that's just a normal girl.
Yeah.
That's just a normal girl with the eating disorder.
I don't even think that has to be the case. This is what most of the fitness chicks look like. So I guess if you want to put those two in the same camp, you can.
Bam.
Boom, boom, bam. That was good.
Bam, we're live.
I didn't even do that in my video. That was good.
That was a good
Chris
video.
says that I'm going to be wearing those shorts at the games next year. I'm going to get them from Rachel Campbell and say, hey, can I wear those as I dethrone the champion?
The last
I'd hit it. Says I am hot.
I'd hit it. I'd hit his. That sucks. He should be able to go back for $10. He should be able to go back and re-edit that.
That's true.
That 2009 CrossFit Games final event, dude. I know you ranked it low, but I plead with you.
One more time. Remind me which one that was.
2008. I'm sorry. No.
Is that the squat clean? The squat clean one is the one I ranked high.
2009. You ranked low. It's a chipper with the overhead plate carry.
Well, I ranked it low because of the same reason that here I have it right here.
I'm just telling you, I was there and it was fucking nuts.
All right, now tell me from your perspective what was nuts about it.
Because that that plate was so fucking light, but yet they were so worked. I mean, James Fitzgerald's brother, Michael Fitzgerald, was like screaming as he was doing the I think they were lunging with a 45-pound plate over their head. And he was screaming. I mean,
how
it was a good.
You watch that present day.
I don't know. Maybe you're right.
Maybe 20 minutes long. Is that what you're talking about? Because they were so worked.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, it was at the end. Everyone was circled around really tight. It was in a dirt dust bowl. I'm just telling you,
you're coming from.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
But that very much fits into the camp of just because it destroyed them doesn't mean it was a good workout or finale. I
agree.
And it's also like 20 minutes to their demise. But I can see what you're talking about too, because I didn't get to watch that in person. I actually couldn't find footage on that either on the internet.
You couldn't?
Mm-mm.
I filmed it.
That would be your fault. Oh, torque tank. What are we talking about? The torque tank.
I've never looked at the torque tank.
My client's got one. We pulled that. We've pulled that thing at least 200 miles.
Okay, so dual variable resistant brakes. Fuck you. I don't know what that means. No need for additional weight. Okay. Performance handles included. Stupid. Built-in accessory tray. What, like to put your joints or your fucking your wallet, your Walkman, your CD player
holder.
Yeah, and some patented technology. Like what? You can't pass anybody? 59 5-star reviews. Here we go. Can
everybody on this podcast right now just go and give it a thumbs down real quick? Let's see the power of the Sevan Podcast. What do they call the Hacks Packers?
When you said in your review in the Matt Fraser HWOP video where you're ranking the those 4 events, you take 4 really high level events, the Crucible, the Madrid championships and 2 other ones, and you compare them and you say, well, I guess it's okay. They put the torque tank in the middle of the workout, but I don't think
East and West.
I don't even think that's okay.
I think I might be stealing this from JR and Taylor the other day, talking about the torque tank, that when you put one of those in the middle of an event, at least everyone's doing it, and at least everyone's accumulating the same fatigue for what comes next. But when you put it at the end of the event, it's almost pointless because everyone is done at the same point anyway. And that point is at the time in which you touch the torque tank, because no one passes anybody. And that's not allowed anymore. Does that make sense or no?
I do, but why not give them something? I'd rather see like a ball carry.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I think the thing is the dumbest fucking thing on the planet. I think the torque tank pays them money to throw their stupid machine in there.
I just want to know if I'm wrong. I just want someone from Torque Tank to be like, no, actually, you can pass people. You can make it. You can push it harder, and the harder you push it, the faster it goes. I just want to know if I'm just.
No, you can't, dude. I've used them. Have you never talked to anyone who's used one?
I don't know if I have or not. I just can't believe they would make something so stupid that the harder you push it, it doesn't reward you.
You know what it was created out of theory was you don't need to have a level playing surface because of the sled of the CrossFit games. Like, oh, the one lane was easier to push on than another lane. Introducing the torque tank, push it on anything, and it's the same for everybody.
Oh, geez.
It's the woke sled.
Look at oh, I would respect the shit out of it if they called it that, the woke sled.
And then,
my goodness.
I'll sponsor the woke sled.
Look at the people they have on here.
However, for people training, depending on what you're using it for, I just told you, I have one of my clients will finish up certain sessions with like a 1 mile torque tank pull. We got like the harness, and we'll just yank that thing around the neighborhood. It's badass.
Hey, you know how I know these reviews are just, let's see, lowest rating. Waiting for delivery, not been delivered. Those aren't reasons to.
Hey, you know Rogue filters out theirs as well, right?
No, do they?
I tried to put in a negative review once, and it didn't ever come up.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Bill and Katie, I am not friends with Andrew Hiller.
And I got some more on Rogue too, but I'm gonna play nice.
Wait, tell me.
No, I'll tell you later. I don't want to get the Godfather pissed off at me quite yet.
You saw Bill run a red light.
No, it's not. It's nothing to do with that. I saw Katie run a red light. I saw Katie hanging out with Sevan.
I wish that was true. My southern buttocks has had too much rye whiskey. Meant to say it. Love both you guys. Love you.
I am hop.
I think I just assume that anyone who donates money is drunk.
Sarah Cox is wasted.
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 She's 3 gummies to the wind. Okay, where were we here? I bet 12-week show. Okay, you 1 through 16 videos rank. I told you that yesterday. The music could have been like the best music of the year. Chloe Johnson. Oh, we talked about that yesterday. Greg kind of wanted to see that case go to the Supreme Court. He thought it was funny. She settled for pennies. She sued for $2.5 million, and her lawyer was just an ambulance chasing douche. I wish I could remember his name. When you looked up his history and the cases he got involved in, he was just one of those guys who just had to be in front of the camera and just chase the big cases.
There's a video. Okay, go ahead. Yours. What?
No. Go.
So the video, Saquon Barkley, NFL CrossFit Games, it was 4 weeks ago. We haven't done one of these in a long time, but I never got to making a video on this. I put out how I think the CrossFit Games should implement. I guess this is kind of a theme with me and what I've been doing recently is how to better the CrossFit Games in the next year. And I'm trying to pitch ideas, and I really hope Adrian Bosman might like cruise through the comment sections and read some shit. But it was the High Rocks video, and I said that I thought what they did well was what we had already talked about earlier. I think that implementing the 225 bench press from the NFL Combine is just such low-hanging fruit because it would pull in NFL spectators to say, how do the CrossFitters stack up against the the linebackers and all that?
Yes.
The Buttery Bros, no less than 4 days later, put up a video of them doing the fucking NFL Combine, and I let that one slide. I don't know why I didn't make a fucking video on that, but I'm like, they're fucking watching my videos. I knew they were watching them. I gave them an idea to do the NFL Combine, make a little video.
Hey, which is cool that they did that, but you think that they would then take a clip from your video where you say it, and they'd be like, thank you, Andrew Hiller. But
they totally got the idea from me.
Are you sure?
We don't believe in coincidences. It was within the same week.
We don't believe in
coincidences. And that's such an easy video to make with the abilities that they have. It's like, hey guys, you always want to go do these combine workouts and make a Buttery video.
For anyone who ever wonders what my long pinky nails were for, I just did it. I just picked a piece of meat out.
Thanks, Jeff. Jeff's on my team now. He liked that video, the 225 bench press video.
Oh, please, Jeff.
What's the most you've ever benched, Sevan?
220.
Fuck, I was going to guess. I was going to say 205.
No. What's 2 plates is 225, right?
225 is. Oh, it depends if it's kilos or.
I got up to 182. It was
body
my
weight?
Fucking goal to bench 225, and I
That's a
couldn't
good
fucking
goal.
do it. I couldn't fucking
You couldn't do it. That's 2 plates though. You said you did it.
No, I didn't do it. I did 220.
You didn't do a 45 on each side? 2 45s on each side?
No. Listen, I did 5 pounds less than whatever fucking 2 plates is on each side. And it hurt to get to 182. Like it fucking hurt. And then I went back down to whatever weight I was, 160, and like my bench stayed the same. Like it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You know what we should do? We should see what you can get your bench press up to. Again, you can either lose as much weight as possible or gain as much as possible. It's up to you. You decide. Either way, you're moving the scale.
Do you have a bench press program you'll write for me and I'll do it?
I'll do it.
I'm Five Right Drinks Deep. Fuck y'all. Again, love me some Sevan and Hiller. I'm good at
talk about it if it works.
I'm good at I'm really good at I'm really good at 135.
Like how many times can you do that?
I don't know. I don't know how many times I can do it in a row.
Do it 21 times. I bet you do it right now.
I do this workout 10 like I do all my workouts, 10 calories in the salt bike, 10 reps with 135, 10 rounds. Like that's like a pretty normal workout for me. And that's hard. But
I like those workouts that you do.
And I do them all, and I do it unbroken.
This is not a polo shirt. This is some sort of a sweatshirt thing.
Dude, that shirt is crazy. Closet.
I like this shirt. Look at the chest hair I'm growing. You see this? I've never had chest hair, ever.
You think it's the TRT?
I guarantee you it's the TRT.
Serious?
Yeah. I've never had chest hair like this, ever.
Hey, what I really liked about your TRT Tuesday video was the fact that you run. And you open a door, but you don't really you don't tell us what happened. You basically say you run 1.5 miles and you get back and you're like, okay, something's up. That was like too easy.
It was mid-run. So I mean, my neighborhood, I have this loop. So my house is here. I go down this hill and there's hills up and down. They're deep hills, not crazy, but they suck. And I get to this point, and every single time I get to this point, and I'm like, all right, finish up the hills. And this time around, it was like, here we go. There's more. And the dog, I always run with the dog, and I'll try to like outrun the dog at certain points. Never at this point am I trying to beat the dog. I try to say it's the world's fittest pit bull. I try to get her in super shape.
And then so the next time you went out, you're like, okay, I'm going to push harder. But you never said what happened. You're like,
I never had to slow down. There was no like, oh, your legs feel heavy. There was no, I'm breathing heavy. I never really get winded, and I chalk that up to possibly swimming. My lungs never are the holder back. It's usually muscle endurance or some sort of a pooling from not having used the muscle for long enough. It just builds up, and then I feel like I got to slow down or it's going to be too much to keep up with.
How about the other day when you did that 275 cold?
That was nuts, right?
Would you have tried that if you weren't on TRT?
I'll try just about anything if I feel the need to. It's had nothing to do with the TRT.
Hey, remember the softball stories?
I know.
Shit
That's what
from
I was
the mound.
thinking about right there. I've never done that before, so should I go do it right now again?
Just 275. Just fucking.
Just load it up, and I'll do 295 right now.
Okay,
the
do
thing
it.
I haven't done is that. Huh? You want me to?
You think you can just do 295 right now? Go back there and do it.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. What workout did you do today?
I golfed today. That's why I'm wearing this.
And you haven't worked out yet.
I have not yet. No.
And it's 10:30 at night there.
It is correct.
Yeah, please. Please. And I think you can take those headphones back there. Please go set up 295. I want to see this.
Yes,
You're
sir.
I wish Kayla was here so we could set up a poll. No, leave your pants on.
No, I had to zip them.
No, I know you were going to take them off.
You can still hear me, right?
Yeah, totally. That's a great headset.
I know. I love this headset.
Who thinks he's going to be able to a 225 cold snatch would be insane, someone said.
Oh, I could try that too. I'm going to take the headphones off when we get that far, though. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I don't want these things flying off.
Okay, so TRT Tuesdays, we learned that. Have you ever done 295 cold, Andrew Hiller?
No, I have not.
Never in your life.
I had never done 295 cold either. This is either going to be awesome or I'm going to look like a fucking idiot. So,
I want to share one other thing with you in your TRT video. And you might know this already. You showed a picture of before and after of Elon Musk on TRT.
Yeah, I know. I fucked that up.
Oh, okay.
One of them's Jeff Bezos. Yeah, right?
Yeah. But is Elon on TRT?
It's impossible for him to look the way he does at the point in life that he is in, doing the things you'll assume that he's been doing, having looked the way he has in the past, and assume that he's natural. Does that all make sense?
Yeah, Elon Musk, TRT.
I'm also not wearing shoes. That's okay.
At TRT World, audience can expect balanced, in-depth report. Oh, Jeff. Yeah, YouTube. Here's the more plates and more dates guy did one.
He's at Elon Musk.
Yeah, it says Bezos and Elon Musk are on TRT? Question mark.
Taking the socks off though, but I will do it shoeless.
I think barefoot's good.
Bruce Wayne, remember how Hiller made CrossFit fail vids? All right, we're all loaded up.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can.
I'm gonna take these off. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, you should take your pants off. Can you hear me? Oh, you can't hear. I can't hear you, but you should take your pants off. What do you have on underneath there? You're going to fucking tear those pants. 295. Who thinks he's going to do it? This is fucking nuts. Look at Sarah Cox. Another $49.99. Look at it. I thought you went to bed. Everyone wants to stay up to see Hiller. Yeah, dude, you look jacked. I cannot believe you haven't worked out today and you look like that. Here we go. Oi. No collars. Collarless. Holy shit. Wow. Hey, that was easier. Oh, you're still muted. Oh, you're muted. That was easier than
How was that?
That was fucking nuts. That was easier than your 275 the other day.
I'm not wearing shoes either. I've never done a heavy clean like that and no shoes. Woo! All right. That's good.
Yeah, did that feel good?
Yeah. I mean, how did it look? I bet it looked like trash.
No, look better than your 275.
Felt fine. I mean, the only thing is this elbow. I still can't see the difference there. So when I catch that weight, it really drives the forearm down. Melissa, close your eyes. I can. Should I go heavier?
How much for? What do you think you think you got 5 more pounds in you? You got 300?
I probably do 315.
I would love to see it. I would love to see it. So I don't know. I think the women don't do TRT. I think they do human growth hormone. I could be totally wrong. You got to contact California. Just talk to the doctor over there.
They do TRT.
The women do TRT.
Women also do testosterone. Yes. But
they also do growth hormone also.
CJC 1295, which is a precursor. It's a peptide. All right, this one's making me nervous.
It should make you nervous. I think Hiller's 5'9". Andrew, can you hear me? Oh, you should have switched your mic to your computer. Yeah. Let's see what you got. Carmen Marquez, $1.99. Here we go. 315. Holy shit. Hey, still looks better than his 275 from the other day. Holy shit. Wow, dude. Wow. You're muted again.
Woo.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's all that golf I've been doing.
Holy shit. What's your most you've ever done? What's your PR clean?
335 power. So that's 20 pounds off, no warm up.
Wow.
The last time I did heavy clean was the day I made that video.
Yeah, and your 275 did not look that good. I mean, you look symmetrical. You had symmetry. That 275.
Let's see 405. This is the washed up bitter former regional CrossFit competitor right here.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Should I snatch now?
Yeah.
I can 100% tell you I have not done a heavy snatch since February.
Heavy being 185.
Well, I've done a couple, but I haven't done a power snatch at 225, so I can give that a go.
Okay, I want to see it. You think it's safe? You think it's safe? Oh wait, Andrew.
Yo, what?
Before you lift, switch your mic to your computer.
Okay.
So like because when you take that headset off, we can't hear like the clang and bang.
Okay.
Fuck, this turned out to be a better show than I ever thought it would be. This is nuts.
And I'm doing all this barefoot. This is not my usual. All right.
What about your elbow?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What about your elbow?
We're gonna see.
Do you need collars on there?
No, it'll be fine. Alexis is gonna be so pissed.
Because why?
Because I don't work out with her in the morning. What's there?
Here we go, people. Here we go. 25. Go. Sam Dancer in that. No. Oh, Nelly. Oh, yeah. Clean it up right before your eyes. Oh, Nelly. No collars. Oh, shit.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah, I hit myself in the head on that first one because I haven't. And then I'm like, I got to do a second one to try to redeem myself, and they don't look that great either. So,
why am I sweating?
All right. Should I do Isabel 225? I'll just load it up and get going.
Holy shit. You would be fucking so sore. I think you should just take inventory of your elbow tomorrow.
That's doing all right. See how it's just like not quite there.
I want to do something back here. What can I do? Like do an overhead squat with a backpack over my head or something?
You've got to
show a bag of weed.
Light up that bag of weed. I can do something cool too. Okay.
Shit.
That was cool.
Yeah, that's good. I
power snatch 225 still.
I think it's a good way to end the show.
We didn't even like talk about any videos, I feel like.
Oh, I think we hit on it. Let me see. We hit on a bunch. I'll tell you which ones we hit on. We'll go through this one more time. Let's see.
I'm looking. Oh, I guess we did. Yeah. You never really got back to Clarence Kennedy though.
No. That's a fucking amazing video, by the way. If I were to recommend one video, it's this one right here, 500-pound clean and jerk. This is an incredible video. Yeah, how old is he now?
He's like 26.
Yeah, he's something else.
Well, the coolest thing about that is he has been recording himself on YouTube since he was 14 years old, and he just put all that stuff together because he had every single PR ever. And if you just do all of this Olympic weightlifting for fun,
Go ahead. I'm listening.
He just does the Olympic weightlifting for fun because he admits that he's on steroids. And if anybody, did I say this the other day? If anybody wants to know why the PEDs are such a big issue, listen to him talk in a 2-part 30-minute video per why he doesn't compete in the Olympics. That's nuts.
Where would I see that?
His YouTube channel. Clarence Kennedy. That one.
Oh shit, he's got a huge YouTube channel.
313. Click on videos. And then it's why I'm against anti-doping, part 1 and 2.
Oh, why he's against anti-doping.
So he thinks everyone should be allowed to use performance-enhancing drugs. He's mostly talking about it I have like this weird like adrenaline rush going right now. So yeah. I'm talking all whispery. In that video, he thinks that it's specifically Olympic weightlifting. And in recent times, Olympic weightlifting has been potentially shut out of the Olympics for the performance-enhancing drug reason. And it's because countries like the United States are very adamant about people being tested all the time. And then there are other countries that are funding the performance-enhancing drugs the athletes are taking. Does that make sense? That's one of his biggest claims.
I want you to say that one more time. I was looking at this comment. Folks, we're watching a star be born. So
who's
sweet.
Folks?
He's just telling everyone that you're going to be a star. Okay. Shut the
TRT is the new level 1.
Listen, say that again about the anti-doping thing. I want to hear that. I want to understand that. I want to pay attention. Say it again.
On the Joe Rogan show, we heard Matt Frazier talking about what happens when you're an Olympic athlete in the United States. And he said stuff along the lines of he'd have people who would knock on his door in college and say, you got to pee. And if he didn't have to pee, he'd follow him around. You heard that, right?
Yeah.
So in the United States, anti-doping is very serious. That is, until you take into account that they are probably also using things that are undetectable.
Right.
So those undetectable things are not done with any sort of scientific background, and it's because that they're undetectable that they're also more unsafe.
Right.
Clarence Kennedy says that PED should be allowed in a way to keep the athletes safer, along with the reason that in the United States, they're very adamant at catching people, similar to what CrossFit Games is adamant about catching people. But let's say you went into, and I'm not saying Germany does this, but there are countries that do. Let's say it's Germany. They're actually paying for funding the hiding of their athletes taking shit.
Right.
And it's all like the good stuff. So they're not taking something that some chemist whipped up in their garage and said, WADA can't find this. They don't even know what the fuck it is. Well, what is it? Am I going to die? I don't know. I just made it.
What's interesting about that too is, I had J-Rod on the other day, Nicky Rodriguez's brother. He went to the ADCC this weekend, the Abu Dhabi Combat Challenge, like the premier jiu-jitsu competition in the world. It was in Vegas. And J-Rod, I don't know how old he is, 21 or 22. And he's like, hey, you know what's crazy is like, I've never drank, I've never smoked, I don't do steroids, I've never done anything like that. And then he went on to say, and everyone thinks, that everyone at the highest level of Brazilian jiu-jitsu does do steroids. And I go, yeah, to tell you the truth, when I saw you like fucking going crazy out there and take off your shirt and I looked at your body, I was like, fuck, this dude's juice to the gills. He's like, no, I've never done anything. I'm fucking like, I'm basically just a good boy. And he said that then he went on to say, not only that, but he knows shitloads of people who are just taking fucking drugs just right off the street. He said, no blood work, no doctors, no nothing.
And that's why? Like the unsafe way to go about
it's not,
it.
I don't even think it will say that again.
That's the unsafe way to do it. and they have to.
What's crazy is I don't think it's illegal. I don't think if they don't test,
what's not illegal?
Like if you're competing at the highest levels in Brazilian jiu-jitsu and they're not testing, why the fuck would you do dirty shit? Why wouldn't you just go to California Hormones?
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, maybe it's just easier because people are fucking stupid.
I don't know.
If you want to die, you just do it that way.
Just young and dumb and don't care. You're like, oh shit, that guy looks jacked. I'll do what he's doing.
And then they go read a forum somewhere and then think they know how to do stuff. And then they end up just destroying themselves. I know a couple of people really close who fucked themselves up from doing it the off the street way. Completely different personalities is the best way to put it. And they have like your stereotypical side effects that happen when you fuck up, like gyno and acne and that sort of stuff, but it's mostly neurological.
No shit. What happens to them?
Let's just say that you did a shitload of testosterone. You had it. Let's say you were on it right now, and everyone knew Sevan as like the testosterone man, but you never told anybody. You were just going about it, and you just stopped cold turkey. Everyone would tell that something was up with you. Like, what's wrong with Sevan? He just is different. Like, we don't know. We can't put our finger on it. And then you'd be like, well, guys, I stopped taking testosterone on this date. And everyone would be like, oh, that
like
makes
I would
sense.
seem broken, like I'm drinking too much, or like I did too much.
Why
math,
hasn't Sevan talked about COVID anymore? He's lost his spunk. Like, he was so adamant about it. Like, he had opinions. He wanted to talk about it. And now he wanted to pump up the level 1. And now all he wants to do is, I don't know, just chat, calm, quiet, whatever.
Hey,
you've never met anybody who's, fucked with their hormones at all?
Well, there's someone in particular I'll talk to you about off the air that we both know, that everyone knows, who I met in person, and I know that they've had some struggles with testosterone, and they almost seem like when I met them, like they had Down syndrome, like something was off.
Oh,
but they're a super talented.
Describe that. What does that look like when you have Down syndrome potentially?
I worked with people with Down syndrome for like 5 years. So I lived with them. I lived on their driveway. I used to run a home for mentally disabled adults. You made a movie on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A documentary. Okay.
No one can see my screen, right? I need to click something here.
I cannot see your screen.
Oh shit. One of my friends just got offered the subscribe button.
Who? Me. I got that now.
Yeah. And I know you were telling about it yesterday.
You had to play nice for 90 days.
Hey, can you show nudity back there? Can you make it like OnlyFans, like you're sucking dick
Nowhere
back
have
there?
I seen you cannot. I haven't seen anywhere saying that you can't do it, so I guess you can. Tony, I don't have a handicap, but I'd have to guess that I'm a bogey golfer.
Yeah, he does. Look at his eye and his eyebrow. Those are his handicaps. I don't know if they allow porn back there. Yes. Spiegel has one, and so does Hiller.
James says that you get a lazy eye. My longest drive.
No, he doesn't have a lazy eye. His
I've had one. Have I ever told you that? I had one growing up.
But it's his eyelid, not his eyeball.
I had it through like 5th or 6th grade, and then I got contacts and it fixed it. And then I was looking to get LASIK, and the first question I asked is, will I really make this lazy eye thing bad? Because I don't want that to happen. And then for the most part, that's gone. 372 is my longest drive. I entered a long drive competition last year for golf.
Look, this is lazy eye. He doesn't got that. He has lazy eyelid.
I can do that though. Ready? You want me to freak you out? I can make my eyes go crazy. I hate when I do that though.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Not if you hate.
I'm doing it right now. See?
No, I don't see.
If I focus on like one thing and let the eye go, am I doing it?
Something's happening.
Yeah.
It looked like they were kind of going wide this way.
Yeah, I got it under control though.
Nothing. I don't think.
I don't know what's wrong. My grandpa had this, so if anything's wrong with my eyelid, it's genetic. My grandpa had one eye. He had to have it like surgically brought up when he hit 70. So I got that coming.
It's crazy when you see fighters in the UFC with like a lazy eye. You're like, what the fuck are they looking at?
It's because they got hit in the face too many times. Sevan, you don't golf, do you?
No, I think golf's
got no
stupid.
interest?
No, zero.
Dude, golf is, this is another thing my buddy Max at Hellhaj and I have in common. He's been doing a lot of golf. There's something about a sport.
That doesn't surprise me.
What's that? That we like to golf?
Yeah, that El Haj is into golf. That doesn't surprise me.
So do you like fighting and jiu-jitsu? Have you ever heard about why people are so into jiu-jitsu? Like maybe former CrossFitters, maybe Jason Khalipa. Why does he like jiu-jitsu so much?
I don't know, but I was just talking to a guy the other day, executive at a big company, and wish I could tell you his name and tell you what I'm up to, but I told you, but I just don't know if I should talk about it online yet. But and we were talking about what he said he just got into jiu-jitsu, and he used to do CrossFit, and now he's into jiu-jitsu. And I said,
What
why
does he like it for?
Yeah, and he said because it's like chess. He said with CrossFit you just have to keep working out and to get better. He said, and it's real with jiu-jitsu, and you kind of feel like you're reaching glass ceilings. He says with jiu-jitsu, like it's like chess, you're just constantly learning new moves.
He wrapped that up really well. And it's not. Let's say you want to get a 500-pound deadlift, Sevan. What's your best right now? 285 ish. You can pull 285 right now.
I would fucking hurt me,
but you can do it.
I don't know. Let's
say if I gave you $10 million to hit 405, could you do it? $10 million. And you can't talk me down. It's like, here's the offer. It's on the table. And let's say that you were.
God, okay. I'm so scared, dude. I'm so scared.
Well, first of all, I don't have that money to give you, so it's theoretical.
Right. I felt my back tighten up when you said it.
Well, anyway, let's say you got up to 385 and you were just like right there. You were within that last 3 to 5%. You just couldn't for the life of you fucking get there. All of a sudden you introduce in a new lift, the bench press. And it's like, oh, I did 95 pounds and all I got to do is 135. Oh, this is cool. And then there's 155 and there's 165. That's kind of what happens when you get into a sport like golf. It's like you figure out all these like little things that make you better. And there's these leaps and bounds that just improve you. And I hear people do it in jiu-jitsu too. And you brought up with chess. It's like things that don't really hurt. And it's very interesting. And there's like little things you keep picking up on. And I was wondering if that was like a Khalipa thing you'd never picked up on either, which is that he was so high in level in the world of CrossFit that when he found jiu-jitsu, it's like, wow, I'm a belt here. And now I picked up this belt and this belt. And now it's just something where you found such a big room for improvement that it's addicting.
Yeah. I think he wants to be a black belt so bad.
And then there's double and triple black belts, right?
Yeah, there's degrees. Yeah, you go fucking 10th degree, I guess those exist. Hey, I was in Brooklyn. I just started CrossFitting when I did my first deadlift when I was like 34 ever in my life. And I was probably like, I don't know, let's say 39 at the time. And I was doing as probably 152 pounds. And I'm at this gym in Brooklyn. It's like in a building. I'm like on the 4th floor and it's fucking gangster. It's just fucking thug life in there, dude. It's just everyone.
Do you know the name of it?
No.
Okay.
But it's just a fucking.
Would Greg Odmanson have happened to have been there or no?
Who?
Greg Odmanson?
No, it wasn't a CrossFit gym.
Okay.
Gritty fucking just clang and bang gym. And I'm over there and I'm working up and I've told myself I'm going to set a PR. I think I had never done 300 pounds. And I get 290 on the bar and I do it, no problem. I get 295 on the bar, it goes up, no problem. And I put 300 on the bar and I'm probably like 2 inches off the ground. And I'm like, oh, this is not coming. There's no fucking way this is coming. I don't even know, maybe an inch off the ground, maybe 4 inches, who knows? But it's up. And I'm trying to like squeeze the bar and this fucking guy walks up in front of me.
Fuck.
Juiced to the fucking gills. He was like fucking 5'3", 280 pounds, 4% body fat. That guy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I love that guy.
And he fucking walked. I don't even fucking know him. I'm in the middle of a fucking PR deadlift and he puts his fucking hand under my fucking chin and fucking stands me at my shit up.
Wait, it worked?
Yeah, I stood up.
Shut the fuck up. It worked.
He pushed me. He just put his hand under my chin and just lifted me up.
It's all you. It's all you. It's all you. It's like your fucking hand.
I fucking seriously, I felt like sexually violated. He might as well have stuck something in my ass. Yeah, it worked.
That was your best deadlift ever at the time? You should have thanked him.
It was so intimate. I did thank him. It was weird.
You were all pissed off and violated, but you still thanked him?
Yeah. I mean, because I didn't.
What does that make you? How does that make you feel?
I just felt violated.
No, right now, looking back on it, do you think your life's changed because of this?
No, I'm glad he did it.
Okay.
I'm
There's so
glad
many
he did it.
stories like that I've heard around here, but that one's top notch. I've never heard of that.
Fucking just puts his hand and just lifts. I stood up.
Your mid deadlift. Oh fuck, I'd kill him.
With the fucking trying to set a PR, double body weight fucking PR.
Have you ever, are you aware of people who walk in front of people during the Olympic lifts, in particular the snatch? Like you'll be snatching and people are like setting their hands and whatnot. And then there's just someone who's like right in front of you and you lock eyes with them as you're about to pull the bar off the floor. That's about as bad as it's.
You know what's funny is I always heard that was bad, and I tried to like jump on that bandwagon and like be one of those people that it bothered. But I don't care when I'm lifting, as long as no one says anything funny. If someone says something funny, I'm fucked. All my power leaves me when I'm laughing.
Interesting, because I thought it would give you more power. It's like the sun and Superman.
Bruh. TRT made that lift look so easy. Also, Hiller looks extra jacked. This was just 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah, how many weeks?
September 5th was the day of my first injection, which is actually nuts.
How about a playlist on your are you gonna make the TRT?
I've got a two videos into the playlist thus far. Yeah, I'm going Monday morning, Thursday evening. That's my schedule.
HillerFit. I have to go back there again.
You know what? I created the playlist. I don't think I've put the first video into it yet, but thus far I have the playlist created, and the second one is in there for sure. It's just the two of them.
Where would I go here to playlists?
Correct. Yeah. TRT progress. There it is.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Hey, why don't you have a Oh, you should put dash California hormones or something.
That's a good idea.
Hey, why don't you have like a video playing here?
Can you do that?
I think
This is why you're the director of the largest growing company
in the history of the world.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Everyone's telling you gotta take your shirt off, and you know what's funny? Did you know I did the Get With the Programming show yesterday?
That kind of affected me a little weird.
How so? Because tell me, what do you got?
You know, just jealous. What was the ambiguously gay duo? I felt our relationship threatened.
No, it's all good. They're good dudes. They got shirtless with me, and everyone in the comments section goes, "Now Sevan's got to do it. He won't. He's too scared."
Over my dead fucking body.
You won't take that thing off?
Not in a million years. Hey,
would you give me a TRT shot? That's what Chris wants to know. Would you do it?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. We can put that in the exclusive content.
How long until Hiller lets Sevan? Oh, I would definitely give Hiller a shot. I would definitely shoot. Where do you put it?
My butt.
Yeah, I'd totally do that.
Upper right quadrant.
Normally when I'm not live, there's just a video right here that plays when people come to my YouTube station. God, Will Brandstedter's such a stud.
That's good though. I like the picture you pointing.
Yeah, he just changed that. He's so good.
At least I think there's a rule against showing that on YouTube. It's a good way for me to get in trouble. Live injections.
Oh, Gary did one on my show. Did you see that?
Did he?
Yeah, Gary did an injection on one of the
How's he doing? Is he doing good?
Yeah. He actually sent a text and a photo today to me, and his face looks different.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be on in a couple of days.
That's awesome. Is he body comp? Is he recomping? Gaining muscle, losing body fat?
I assume. I'm going to talk to him in a couple of days, but his fucking jaw looks square.
That's cool. I hope that happens to me too. Wad Zombie in my most recent video had some comments about I called it the Arkham something. I don't even know. I don't remember. But I called it the Arkham events. And then there he had a handful of recommendations. The Batapalooza, Gotham games. There were some funny ones in there.
I like it.
Yeah. Can you hear that when I do that?
Did we ever find out if JR, if that was him talking or if it was Rick Jones?
Let me see. Let me see if he's answered. He has not answered. He must have to 4 a.m. coach or something. Riddler's Regional, the Wayne Invitational. Wad Zombie. Good stuff.
So those of you, a couple things. We talked about California hormones. You can use the code Hiller or you can use the code Sevan. And but also Andrew has started a subscribe section on his.
Oh, we don't gotta promote that.
On his Instagram. Well, someone just asked me. Someone just texted me. They said, "Is Hiller making money?" I said he just started, but yes, he does have some subscribers, so that's cool.
I should say the only stuff that I'll likely put out there is stuff that I filter some stuff out, as I want to make stuff very to the point when I put it on the actual page. It's how I also used to brief my classes. Everything's about the affiliate. I learned everything I've ever known through running the CrossFit affiliate, and what I learned is that if you want people to go in a certain direction, you've got to be as to the point as possible. Hey, we're doing Fran. This is exactly what you need to do if you're this person. And if you start to like wander in conversation, no one knows what the fuck's going on. So on the back end, it'll probably just be fluff. If you want fluff, that's where you go.
Can they watch you play softball back there?
I think I'll probably put that on YouTube, but maybe earlier before I get on YouTube, I'll put up some softball stuff.
Tommy, go to my OnlyFans. You can see me with all my clothes off.
Rod, I would have to say it's probably not the TRT, but I do feel as if the CJC might be having an effect because it's less when I wake up in the morning, it doesn't feel as tight. That's probably the best way to put it. And that's been happening recently within the past couple of days.
Doesn't feel tight? Like
the bottom of my elbow. It's like the tricep tendon area. There used to be like this stuckness to it, and it doesn't feel as tight. When I would go to physical therapy, they'd spend a lot of time on my tricep, like working it up and opening it up, and also my forearm muscles. And I've been doing it myself, like sitting here while I do videos. I'll sit here with this gun, and it's been, opening up a little bit on its own. And I don't know why. I have no other things that have been changing other than those two things, the TRT and the CJC.
Thank you very much. Okay. I have to go pee. I want to go eat.
Rolling.
Tomorrow morning show is at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is Brian Friend debating John Young.
What are you talking about on there?
3 questions. I forget what the 3 questions are. John told me today at some point.
I caught that barbell on my shin on the way up. I had it so close that I'm like,
are you bleeding?
A little bit, yeah.
Hey, where's Alexis right now?
She's sleeping.
Oh, shit.
It's all right, though. This garage is detached.
Okay.
It should be okay.
What's that? Are those crickets?
Yeah.
Oh.
Outside.
Yes, Hiller will heal very fast because of his California hormones. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Sarah Cox, thank you. Andrew Hiller, a pleasure. It was too long. Glad I had you on 2 nights in a row.
3 times